Well, as you know, May is Mental Health Awareness Month, and each Wednesday we've been speaking with Dr. Laura Saunders about different mental health topics.
So today we're talking about the 5 most common adult mental health disorders. Hi, Dr. Laura.
Hello, friends. Happy Wednesday.
I can't believe it's yet another Wednesday. It feels like you were here yesterday, which is amazing.
Scott's still processing.
Yes.
We like to get our free therapy on Wednesdays. So here you're talking about the most common mental health disorders among adults. I don't know if they're also the same for kids, but tell us a little bit.
So the kind of top 5 most common adult mental health disorders are depression, anxiety, substance use, bipolar, and PTSD, or post-traumatic stress disorder. So I think most people are familiar with depression. When adults feel persistent sadness, low energy, hopelessness. There's different types of depression, but for the most part, it's good to know that depression doesn't necessarily result from a single event. It's not like something bad happens and then someone's significantly depressed. I mean, it could be that way, but very often it's a cumulative effect on someone that causes depression. Anxiety types, generalized anxiety, social anxiety, there's panic disorder and phobias. That's an emotion characterized by feelings of tension, worried thoughts, physical changes, like racing heart, increased blood pressure. And people with anxiety disorders often have recurring intrusive thoughts or concerns. And the big COVID one is substance use. We saw a lot of substance use and substance use disorders increase during COVID because it was people's way to cope, because our ways to cope are so limited. But a substance use disorder is really defined as a pattern of harmful use of any substance for mood-altering purposes. And again, it generally negatively affects your functioning.
And that is, when I hear substance abuse, I think of pills and drugs, but that also includes alcohol too, right?
Right. So it's any substance that is used excessively for mood-altering purposes that actually often really decreases your ability to cope. So it could be prescription pain pills, it could be marijuana use, it could be alcohol, it could be other, what we call hard drugs as well. We also have bipolar, which used to be called manic depressive disorder, and that's a mental illness marked by extreme shifts in mood.
Like really big highs and really low lows?
Yes. So a manic episode is characterized by a sustained period of abnormally elevated or irritable mood, intense energy, racing thoughts, and other extreme or exaggerated behavior.
Okay.
And then PTSD, we think of that a lot with military or police, but regular folks could have PTSD from many things? Absolutely.
So PTSD can also be what we call from complex trauma, which is often more additive. Someone that lives in extreme poverty, has experienced neglect, has experienced, God forbid, sexual abuse or physical harm. So it can be from multiple stressors or traumatic events as well. But it's usually really causes a lot of significant distress and ability to functioning and a difficulty, what we call modulating or regulating your mood.
Okay, can we just go back to anxiety for a second? You said people with anxiety usually have recurring intrusive thoughts. Can you give us an example of like an intrusive thought? What does that entail? So
the thing about anxiety is and sounds kind of basic, but it's truly not staying in the moment, right? So your child goes out on a bicycle ride and you're thinking, oh my God, what if they're kidnapped? What if they get hit by a car, right? It's those kind of intrusive thoughts. So you can't even focus on the fact that your child's doing something good for themselves. They're out on a bicycle ride. They told you they were going out on a bicycle ride. The intrusive thought is that excessive worry or that what we call catastrophic thinking. Oh my God, they're going to get hit by a car. What am I going to do? I need to go find them. I can't let them go. So it's that kind of intrusive thought, right, as an example.
Thank you.
Dr. Laura, of course, we would love more time with you, but we're running out of time. But the important thing is, you said if it's affecting your life, your work, your parenting, your relationships, you really want to seek professional help. The silver lining is you can have a much better quality of life if you get help.
Absolutely. what I really love to see and what we're really trying to do is decrease the stigma about mental health issues so that people access help and decrease suffering, improve the quality of one's life.
Thank
Thank you so much. Good to see you. Happy Wednesday.